Well, hello, everybody. It's great to have a special guest on the call today. And today we have Fran Miller from the Sunshine Coast. Fran has a website, Enjoy Coast Life. And Fran, welcome to the little podcast this morning. How you doing?
Hello, Mitch. I'm good, thank you. Nice to see you today.
You know, Fran, we've known each other for a while as realtors, and I've always I'm always asking you questions about the Sunshine Coast. First off, explain to everybody what the Sunshine Coast is, where it is, how you get there from Vancouver. Just give me the overview, please.
Sunshine Coast is about 40 minutes from West Vancouver. So you go to Horseshoe Bay and it's a ferry. Everybody knows where, or lots of people know where Bowen Island is. We're just behind Bowen Island. We're part of the mainland, but we're only accessible by ferry. But it's a 40-minute ferry ride off and on. You only pay one direction. So we have a lot of commuters up here. We have a lot of recreational people. It's kind of cottage country for people in Vancouver. But now, because our prices are so much better than Vancouver, we're getting a lot of young families moving up here, and some of them still commute to the city once in a while. And it's accessible from the city, but it's its own little country, cottage, rural area with about 30,000 people.
And I asked you one time, Fran, I said, with the volume that you do, and I know you've had a busy year this year and you've had some very solid years as a realtor, but I asked you specifically, of the transactions that you do, what percentage are local and what percentage are people that are coming in from outside? And you gave me an idea about what that looks like.
I would say about at least half our business right now is people from Vancouver. Some of them are buying for retirement. So they buy in their 50s or early 60s planning to retire up here. Or we have some investors wanting to invest and they can afford an investment property up here. But a lot of the Vancouver people are, like I said, are starting more and more in the last few years, are being young families who can move from a condominium down there and get a full family home up here for the same price.
And what about things like, how remote is it? Is everything fully serviced with sewer and water? Do you have to get into well water and septic and that kind of thing?
Pretty much everything is fully serviced. I mean, definitely we have city water almost everywhere. There's a few rural properties that still have well water. We have septic systems. That's the big change for people from Vancouver. Most of the coast is on septic, unless you're in the town of Gibsons or the district of Sechelt right downtown, or the odd sort of strata community has its own sewer system. But mostly it's on septic. But people up here are used to it. It's not a big deal when you know what you're doing. And as for natural gas, almost everywhere on the coast has natural gas. We have super high-speed internet up here because the CEO of TELUS has a recreational property up here. So we have really good internet fiber optic service.
Thanks, Darren, for that.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Entwistle. So it's, and all the stores are here. Some people never leave the coast. I go to Vancouver all the time, but some people stay on the coast, and you can perfectly happily live here without going to the city if you want to.
So when you say all the stores are here, I mean, give us the big names of the big stores you've got.
Well, IGA has giant, beautiful marketplaces in every town. We have 3 or 4 big supermarkets. We have lots of farmers markets. We have, London Drugs is here. All of the Canadian Tire, all of those are here. We're short of Walmart on the lower coast here. Mm-hmm. Some of the big box stores like that we don't have, but otherwise we have everything that anybody's going to need.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about specific property, and I'm going to share your website here, and so everyone can have a look at it. So I'm going to screen share. So your website is enjoycoastlife.com, and I know you've got a couple of featured listings, and in fact, I think you said you have an accepted offer on this one, but just go ahead and tell us a little bit about 1238 Sunnyside Road. Give us an example of what $2 million will buy you on the Sunshine Coast.
Okay, well, $2 million, this is a little bit more expensive than some of the residential houses that aren't waterfront. Waterfront you can get here starting at about $1 million. This one, though, it's acreage, and it's a gorgeous home. It's just off the center of town. It's on a couple of acres, beautifully landscaped. It's got 4,000 square foot home and another 1,000 square foot carriage house. It's got a 3-car garage. It's got 2 guest suites on the bottom story there.
Wow.
So the top 2 floors of the main home are the family home. And then there's 2 guest suites. You could either do an Airbnb or just have them for family or just incorporate them into your home. And then the carriage house is a legal suite and it's another 1,000 square feet, as I said. And then, you know, there's outbuildings and it's just a beautiful, beautiful sunny package.
And Fran, you've talked a couple of times. There's always seems to be some kind of a revenue element to quite a few of the properties you've represented. You know, either a lower suite or an Airbnb. How common is that?
It's really common to have a suite in a house here. I remember people from Vancouver saying, "Why does everywhere have a suite here?" And I think some of the, I mean, originally the house prices were high for some of the locals here, so quite often people put in a suite. Partly because we are a tourist destination. So if people have an Airbnb suite or something, they like to participate in that so they don't have to rent it out all the time. And then rentals, you know, like everywhere, Whistler and everywhere is a little bit short of rentals. So they love having a little suite in your house so you can rent it out for somebody who's working in the area. So it's pretty common. It's really common to have a suite here.
So let's look at this piece of property, this unit 408 at 875 Gibson's Way. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,395 square foot condo. Looks really nice. Nice view. Tell us a little bit about that.
This is a beautiful condo. It's a penthouse apartment. So it's got 20-foot ceilings in the center. It's on the 4th floor. We don't have a lot of high rises beyond that. And so, and it's on the corner. So you can see all of Howe Sound. You can see Cypress Mountain and Lions Bay and Horseshoe Bay and Bowen. And then you can see all the way to Georgia Strait and Vancouver Island on the other side.
Very
it's
nice.
2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,400 square feet. It's right downtown Gibson's. I mean, people will laugh if I call it downtown, but you know, right in the center of town. So you walk out the door in the lobby and you're right near all of the shopping
Grocery
areas.
store, coffee shops, market.
Yeah, coffee shop in the building. It's just a lovely package. It's
so
great.
for $789, that's a lot of square footage, and what a great investment to buy now for later, or sell your $1 million 5 house here and put the bunch of money in the bank, downsize. Either way, a lot of options, eh?
Yeah, and these ones, some of these, this one you can have a short-term rental in this building and you can rent it out in this building. So some people buy them as an investment for later, or they want to use it sometimes and then they want to rent it out. This one's fully air conditioned too because it's quite sunny there, so you need that.
Great.
So yeah, terrific.
Oh, all right. Well, listen, thank you so much for visiting with us. I will put your phone number and your contact information on a slide at the end of this video. And I'll also send you a copy of it as well so you can share it. And I really appreciate your time. So I guess the big sales pitch at the end of the call here is like, hey, if you want to list your house and sell it, I'll list it and sell it for you here in Vancouver. And we'll set you up on the Sunshine Coast with Fran, and you can enjoy coastlife.com.
Thanks, Mitch.
Have a great day, Fran. Fran Miller from Remax on the Sunshine Coast. Really nice to talk to you today.
Okay, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you soon.